Hi guys, and welcome back to Tekkify. Now today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, and instead of running around showing you systems and various things, I thought I'd actually run over how to build and use various items as well as their uses and how they work. Now I know it's in Tekkit, but it's also in here, so I thought I'd start off with Industrialcraft 2, and starting off with the basics like things like bat boxes and generators and macerators, some of the most basic materials you'll need. First things first, we will need to get off my pumpkin cake mountain, and I set up a little starting area up here and get it through the hole. Ignore my tower of igneous extruders over there. Now, first things first is most people notice that if you just cook ores in typical furnace, then they'll just turn straight into an ingot by itself. However, you can just macerate them and turn them into dust. Now these dusts are useful because every time you macerate a single ore it turns into 2 dust, which effectively means you double your production. Now it does require energy, so first thing we'll need to build is a generator before anything else. Generator is done with refined iron to make a machine block. One of the bases of just about everything in Industrialcraft 2 is this thing. Next thing we need is probably need a furnace, really. Instead of going downstairs and picking up some cobble, I'm going to be lazy and just hack up this stone again. There we go. That's 8 cobblestone. There's a furnace. Unfortunately, my laziness didn't pay off. I need to go and get some rubber. So I have to go downstairs anyway. Silly me. A little bit of rubber. And head back upstairs. Yeah, I do only need the one piece. I'm trying to remember all these recipes off by heart. Despite having learnt all this a long time ago, it's hard to remember everything. So 3 copper in a line to make uninsulated copper cable, single piece of rubber to turn into insulated copper cable, 4 pieces of tin like so, 2 redstone between them, and a single copper cable at the top to make an RE battery. Now the RE battery, machine block and furnace in a nice neat line will make a generator. Now this thing usually accepts things like coal and charcoal and wood, so we will grab some of that in a bit. Next thing we need to make though, however, is the actual macerator. Now, the macerator will need another machine block. I'm also going to need more rubber and some flint. Though I can just show you how the macerator works straight away. Simply put, I have a rotary macerator here, a very heavily upgraded version of the macerator, and it can macerate gravel straight into flint, which is what we need for the macerator. Could do with eating some food, really. Right. Now, for the macerator, we've got the machine block. Need to do a bit more insulated copper cable. Might as well turn the whole lot into insulated. I don't really know anything that doesn't use uninsulated copper cable. I think it's just purely placeable. Now we need circuit. So 6 insulated copper cable at the end, top and bottom. Refined iron in the middle, redstone either side of that. We've got a circuit. Electric circuit and machine block, and we need flint. I've got to remember this. Is it that? Ah man, it's been too long since I built a macerator. Seriously, it's like very, very long time. Okay, there's 2 cobblestone and 3 flint. Right. I feel like absolute dirt right now. I know all the advanced stuff plenty well, just the basics, it's been a long time. So, machine block and electronic circuit. So there we go, we have a macerator. So 3 flint, 2 cobble, machine block and circuit. Have a macerator. Now, instead of just connecting it straight to the side of the generator like I could do, Instead, I'm going to create a backbone of wire so that multiple machines can be added to this, and I'm going to add the macerator to that instead. Now, the macerator will receive no power because this hasn't got any power to give either from here or actually being generated, so we need to go grab some coal. Now, I would sprint, but, well, I move very fast. Let's see, I have like 4 coal dust. Stick that in the compressor. So yeah, you can compress coal dust. You can also macerate coal to make coal dust in the first place. So completely reversible process, which is quite nice. But charcoal isn't. You turn charcoal into charcoal dust, and you can't compress it back into charcoal, which is very annoying. Now, to provide this thing with power, you're going to need to stick the coal in here. It consumes a single piece of coal. We'll start generating. Now, this won't build up until the macerator is full of power. It should be gaining. Come on, open. There we go. It's gaining power. Slowly but surely. And full. Now this should... There. That's now starting to gain as well. This thing happily gains by itself. Now, the idea behind this is you can just shove in a single piece of ore. It will happily macerate away. The rotary macerator is significantly faster. This takes a long time. But you can, however, stick in these upgrade slots over here, which is what they are. Energy storage upgrade, transformer upgrades for in case you want to run a higher voltage behind it, into it, and overclocker upgrades to increase its speed. Now, pretty much every advanced machine has extra benefits of like being better, faster, more energy efficient. The only one that isn't is the electric furnace. Because if you overclock that heavily enough, it still uses less energy than its advanced counterpart, the induction furnace, but goes faster. Bit of a weird trade-off. Not entirely sure how that works, but it does, and I still end up sticking with induction furnaces because it's easier. Anyway, so we have our iron dust. Now, in any normal instance, we would start cooking that, but I don't have a furnace up here, so I'm going to make one as well. I'll show you how to make an electric furnace. Only problem is I didn't anticipate just how much refined iron I was going to be using straight away, so I do have to cook this. Now, you could do this in a normal furnace or wherever, but take iron, normal iron, cook it, turns it into refined iron. Lovely stuff. There we go. I forget my jetpack's dead. Now, refined iron, make another machine block, I think. Or is it? It has been too long. I think it's I think... Yeah, it is. No, I was wrong, I didn't need more refined iron. What you need to do is, instead of refined iron, make it out of normal iron, you make an iron furnace, and after that, just make another circuit. Now, instead of taking this straight out and mixing it with rubber, you can layer it directly, like so, to make the 6 copper cable straight out, but with the other method you can choose exactly how much copper cable you'll have, but you usually end up with uninsulated left over. It's quite nice if you have very limited supplies of rubber. So stick wire there, pieces of redstone there, and I did need 1 refined iron in the end. Electric circuit. Now electric circuit, iron furnace, and redstone to make an electric furnace. Now this, I think, does 10 operations per piece of coal, in effect. The coal energy the coal will provide in here can equate to the same energy consumed by 10 operations in here. So if I stick in a single piece of coal, as soon as I start this, and I stick in 10 iron dust, that activates. I stick in a single piece of coal, should counterbalance nicely. Coal produces power a lot faster. But yeah, the electric furnace takes a while, but it does the job. And these are pretty much literally the first 3 machines you'll need in Industrialcraft 2. That's it. Everything else is just a commodity addition after that to get all the higher end stuff, but this is the basics to make all your mining McGubbins nicer. I think next though I will do the other two machines, and I will show you how to make a solar panel, which will be a lot more infinite energy system, unlimited. Anyway, till next time, bye!